Do you have workloads still running on Windows Server 2012? Are you worried about those workloads going end of support? Not sure about any of this? If that's you, keep on watching. We'll cover everything that you need to know in under 5 minutes. Welcome everyone to our video on Windows Server and SQL Server 2012 end of support. This is being recorded in June 2023 with the end of support deadline quickly approaching in October 2023. Now, if you're not aware of the server product lifecycle, when a Windows Server product is released, you get 5 years of mainstream support where you get all the new features, security updates, and non-security updates, and then 5 years of extended support where you still receive the updates, but you do not receive any new features. After this point, you have the option to purchase extended security updates if you keep your workloads on these operating systems. You can do this on premises if you meet certain requirements. These updates are incredibly important. They help protect against all sorts of vulnerabilities. For example, where code can be executed without user interaction, or exploits that could affect the confidentiality and integrity of your data. Without these updates, you are putting your organization at risk. As I mentioned, there are a few options here. If you would like to keep your workloads on premises, you can do so. This would mean either upgrading the operating system of your on-premises workloads to something like Windows Server 2022, or if that's not possible, then you can purchase extended security updates and get an additional 3 years of updates. However, to qualify for all this, you need both an enterprise agreement and software assurance. If neither of these options are suitable, you are left with the option of migrating your workloads into Azure. You can migrate your workloads to Azure Virtual Machines or a dedicated host depending on your requirements. We then have Azure Stack, which is effectively an Azure appliance sitting in your data center. So if your workloads must remain on premises due to compliancy, governance, or even latency, then using one of the Azure Stack products might be a good option for you. Finally, we have things like Azure VMware Solution, which is actually a full VMware private cloud running in Azure. So if you have VMware on premises running these Windows Server workloads and you would like to migrate quickly, there is really nothing better than Azure VMware Solution to get those workloads across quickly and safely. Now, that's quite a lot to digest and this can be really difficult to manage. So that's where we come in. To keep it simple, we've broken it down into 3 key steps. We're following the Microsoft framework for this, and we've broken it down into assess, migrate, and optimize. The first stage is crucial. We need to understand what's in your environment. Do you have Windows Server 2012? Do you have anything older than that? What is really critical and what needs to be moved as soon as possible? We use this initial assessment to determine your migration path. The migration stage comes next. We are an Azure Expert MSP with expertise in all Microsoft solution areas. This migration gives you 3 years of extended security updates for free. Plenty of time to update or modernize your services. This leads us nicely to the next step, which is the optimization phase. Once you have a bit of breathing room, we can then look at what we can do from an HSO perspective. We have a fantastic suite of managed services, but we can also help you with things like monitoring and cloud cost control. That's everything that I wanted to cover. The one thing to highlight here is that your Windows Server 2012 workloads are running out of time and October is not far away. You may even be watching this after October, and in any case, please do get in touch with us. We would be more than happy to work with you and help you assess your different options. If you would like to speak to a member of the HSO team, please scan the QR code on screen now and fill out the contact form.